Welcome back to Sandra Sells Tells, Real Estate, Real People, Real Plymouth. Today I'm joined by Ed Shea from Shea Custom Carpentry. Ed helps homeowners bring their ideas to life through quality craftsmanship, custom projects, renovations, and home improvements. Whether you're planning a project, preparing your home to sell, or thinking about making a new home of your own, Ed has some great advice to share. So grab your coffee, walk the dog. Let's get started. Welcome, Ed.
Hey, hello. How are you?
Good. Happy to have you here. So
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about yourself and how you started Shea Custom Carpentry.
We got started pretty early. It was 86, 87. They were building an addition on my grandparents' house. The gentleman from the building company went to lunch. When they came back, I was on the staging doing some of their work. And I got yelled at and became best friends with those folks and worked with them for years after.
All right. Very good. So you got yelled at and you're like, hey, I can't think I like this.
Yeah, really enjoyed it.
Okay. So what types of projects do you guys specialize in?
We love renovations of all forms. New construction is okay. We can do it. We have no issues doing it, but we like the challenge of taking the old apart and making it new. I love the design aspect of it and really working through the scope with the homeowners and bringing their dreams to life.
Awesome. And what do you enjoy most about custom carpentry and working with the homeowners?
Really, the concept right out of the gate is a face-to-face meeting. I love to have a meeting at the homeowner's home, ask them lots of questions, listen, don't talk for a little while.
That's key.
A lot of things will come out if you just keep your mouth shut for a little bit. So I try to listen to all of their wants and needs, and then I paint a picture for them at the house, and I feel like we do a really good job of describing the end product.
That's excellent. That's excellent. Key point there. Listen. Just stop talking and listen to like what they're, because people will talk. They love to talk.
For sure.
And you'll get out what they're looking for. So that's pretty cool. So what are you saying are seeing some of the most popular home projects right now?
Everybody is really working on bathrooms and kitchens, still working on opening up floor plans. Some walls are coming back into play. They don't want it all wide open anymore.
Yeah, that is true. I've noticed that trend.
Yeah, exactly. But still opening up walls and making bigger spaces. Bringing family together is huge. So indoor spaces leading out to outdoor spaces is massive for us right now.
I like that. And I always tell homeowners, you always get your money back in kitchens and bathrooms.
You do. It's pretty close. It's about 80 to 90%. Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
Thank you for confirming that.
Yeah.
All right. So if someone has an idea for a project, how do you help them turn that vision into a realistic plan?
Again, meeting them face to face and listening first is our first model. We keep a program chief architect in our office so that I can sort of do a floor plan and then go back and meet them and say, is this what you were talking about? Are we on the same page? And then we develop it from there, whether we need to meet with an architect or some 3D designs and kind of go. I do like the design aspect myself, so I usually don't need anybody until it gets to the architect phase. Okay,
that's cool. I was going to ask about that too, like if you're helping design it. What if they already have their architect and they already have their design? Do they bring that to you and say, no, build this?
Yeah, no, that's okay too. That's a tough one because they really, in those situations a lot, they're saying, okay, now that we have these plans, let's just put it out to bid. And you have to be really careful with that.
Yeah.
You really have to like your contractor. You're married to this person for 3 months, 9 months, a year and a half, however long it takes. You really want to like who you're working with.
All right. Very good. What should homeowners consider before beginning renovation or a custom carpentry project?
It depends on the scale. If it's a small renovation project, are we putting the money in the right place? We see a lot of projects where homeowners will ask us to do A, and I'll look outside and there'll be a hole in the house. And it's like, you really probably should concentrate on getting the water out of the building first, and then let's move on from there. So I do a full assessment, whether they're asking me for it or not. I do try to take a good walk around.
All right, that's good. I know you just kind of talked about make sure you like your contractor because you're going to, be seeing them every day for months. So what are some common mistakes that people might make when hiring a contractor?
You really should just vet it. You have to vet it. You have to ask the right questions. You should look on Better Business Bureau. You should look up their license, make sure that there's no infractions, and you really should talk to your friends. Other people that have had similar sized projects that have ended successfully, and talk to more than one. If you can get 3 people that all say, we love the guy, we love the job, everything came out great, you're probably on the right track.
All right. Good advice. So how can homeowners tell the difference between a quality estimate and one that may have unexpected costs later?
That's a great question. We, as a company, really overdo it with the information. We've been told that by many. But I would much rather overtell you the situation than just put a number on a page and say, here's your addition quote. The other thing that I do is I try to do an analysis on expected unforeseens from experience and say, these are things that we could run into, and I'd like to list them right in the contract so they're not surprises later.
That is awesome, because I've heard stories like that out there. I had a contractor, but there was all these extra hidden things. So kind of having like, hey, this may come up, and if it does, be expected for this. That always a big believer. The more information you give up front, the better off you are. So I'm very happy to hear that you do that. What areas do you guys serve? What's your service area?
Our service area is pretty fast. We are originally a Cape Cod company from the Mid-Cape area. We were based out of Yarmouth, Dennis, Howard. We're still doing all that work there. Our corporate address today is right in the center of Plymouth here. And that's been for 22 years, I think, today, that we've been local. So we'll go from Howardsport all the way to Needham and Newton.
Wow. Okay. Big area. Area. How big is your crew?
We are 16 people now, I believe.
Okay. What is the biggest thing that gets requested all the time besides kitchens and baths? It's like the main thing. Like, is it a deck? Is it a...
Windows are a lot.
Windows.
Yeah, a lot of windows. Yeah, a lot of windows.
Is there anything you don't do?
No, I don't. I mean, in the remodeling world, we can cover every facet from stem to stern. Foundation to turnkey.
All right, excellent. Can you share a favorite or memorable project that you've completed?
Oh gosh, yeah, there's quite a few, but I guess I would say no matter what the size is, if the client is happy about the art of the job and they're really excited that they know that they have good craftsmen on the job site, that makes us the happiest. They're just really happy with the product that they got and very excited about it. So we will do some intricate things and, weird spiral staircases and big open floor plans with glass roofs. And that's really fun stuff.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you just said spiral staircases. I know most people that have that get them removed.
We will do them outside. It's usually it's usually
Yeah.
A coastal home, and it'll be from a deck to a landing outside.
Okay.
So the maybe the master suite goes down to a landscape area or a fire pit or something like that. They don't want to walk through the house.
Yeah, I have seen that on some beautiful homes. What's one project you hate?
Oh gosh.
You didn't know I was going to ask you that. Not necessarily hate. Hate's a strong word. I used to tell my kids, don't use that. What is one you dislike?
There are some times where one of our lovely customers could be very, very trying to deal with, and I'm looking forward to finishing quickly. We always finish 100%, and we no matter whatever the situation is, you're never going to say that we didn't finish the job.
Okay, that's good. That's good. How far in advance should a homeowners contact you?
That's a good question. It depends on the size of the project, of course. It could be a month for, a bathroom or kitchen renovation just so that we can get everything together. But it should be probably a good year if we're going to do an addition.
Okay.
So planning and permitting, and it could be site planning, it could be variances, whatever that comes into play. I think a year is a good number to really be solid with your plan.
So a year if you're doing an addition. But if it's just like a new kitchen or updated bathroom, you don't need a year, do you?
No. A month or two is usually enough.
A month or two. All right. Very good. I like that. What's your favorite tool that you own?
We do have some new excavation equipment that we're kind of having fun with.
Oh, that sounds like a boy.
Big boy toys right now, exactly. We have a few big boy toys and dump trucks and tractors and things like that are fun.
I have 3 boys, so I know the importance of them. I don't know what it is.
We're still a bunch of big babies.
I love it. I know that you also, just being in real estate, and I've used you guys for this before, but you also have dumpster rentals, right?
We do.
Most people probably don't know that. So
no, it was a COVID rescue, if you will. We were calling for containers, and everybody in the world was doing work to their house, and they weren't available, so we just bought them ourselves. Bought the equipment, bought the dumpsters, and then started getting phone calls. And so we would buy 3 more containers, and then 3 more, and 3 more, and next thing you know, we have a big fleet of containers that are they're all over the South Shore and Cape Cod. Yeah.
So that's probably very convenient when you're starting a project. You're like, nope, already got the dumpster.
That's right.
Show up at the dumpster. That's huge. That's great.
A big one is like if we do work in Pine Hills, Red Brook, or anything like that, we can remove it every day.
Oh.
So there's no parking.
Do you hear that, folks?
So
they can take it with them. They can take the dumpster with them.
We're also the only container company out there that has covers on the dumpsters themselves.
Wow.
That's another big one. Everybody throws their food in there, and people walk by, and the birds get it and cause grief. And so we said, let's put them on each and every individual container.
Ah, very smart. I love that. I don't think I remembered that fun fact. So That's good. That's good. Do you prefer to build new or restore something old?
Always restoration.
Ah.
Yeah, always, yeah.
I've seen some beautiful ones. Some people love antiques, and I only love an antique that's been restored beautifully.
Yep. We've had our own, and over there on Clifford Road, and that was a real fun one, 1850. So that was it was a gut, and we brought it right back to its original. So that was fun.
Oh, very nice. And the most requested project?
Again, I'm going to go back to bathrooms and kitchens.
Okay.
As soon as they get dated, people are like, I want to get rid of the tub. I want to put a custom shower in. That's really everybody's go-to.
Oh, yeah, custom showers. I see that a lot. Are you seeing retro come back? Like retro bathrooms and stuff? I've seen it in a couple, bit. And some people try to work with it. And I'm like, no, you need to update it.
Yeah. The other thing, too, is that I do enjoy the antiquity of old projects and then having them being brought up new. So, cast iron sinks and old tubs, but then put new feel all around it. So we do work with that.
And I have seen that in a lot of the higher end homes will have that. They'll have like the custom clawfoot tub, but, gorgeous tile and other furnishings all around there. I know like gold fixtures in the bathroom are pretty popular right now. Would you say that's still a trend? Is it going to stay around?
It's still strong. It is still strong, mixing with these light greens and natural woods. That's where it stays. I took the risk and did one in my own home with natural woods, gave it a real spa feel. And so I think it's going to stick around a bit. The bright brass is gone for good.
Yeah, bright brass is gone, but some of the gold is staying. Yep. Yes, yeah. Interesting. Is there a certain trend that you love right now?
I don't know. I really like bringing the outdoors inside. So we'll be doing accent walls of veneer stones and trying to bring some metals and a lot of antique natural woods into these new spaces. So it's new, it's bright, it's clean, it's whites or off-whites, but then we'll add some elements from the outdoors on an accent wall or something that we feel could stay timeless and stay with the home, that you're not going to be trying to get rid of it.
Okay, that's good to know, because the people are probably like, what does he mean bring the outdoors in? So I'm glad that you kind of clarified that a little bit.
Yeah.
Is there one you wish would go away?
Oh, gosh. I don't think so. People have their trends. I mean, people can go beadboard crazy. That's something that came and went pretty quickly. Some of the accent wall thoughts in people's homes are just, there's just wall board everywhere.
Are we talking like the beadboard or the shiplap?
Shiplap is another one that's really strong right now. If that's not done right, it's getting peeled in the next few years. It's not going to stick around.
Yeah, because it kind of, I think, started as like an accent wall, but now you kind of see it like everywhere and all over the house and all of that. And people in the real estate industry sometimes joke about that. That's just paneling like they used to have, but it goes the other way.
It's a good point. Yeah,
And I was like, maybe not. It's a little bit stronger. I do have it on one wall in my house, like on my fireplace wall. But and I remember when I was getting it done, I had asked the guys, like, what do you think about in my kitchen along it? No, Sandra, you just keep it here. And I'm like,
tastefully in small doses. Yeah.
Yes, yeah, and I'm so glad that they said that. But so let's kind of go back and talk about. You were saying, like, people have always loved the open floor plan and they've wanted that flow, but I'm starting to see that people kind of are liking the little breaking up a little bit more now. It's kind of, going out. Like, more people are kind of, I think, liking that. Not as chopped up as some of the really old homes.
Correct.
But so you're seeing more of that too, like if creating something? We're
getting calls when if I want to open up a wall and we have to put some steel in or something like that. And, the homeowners say, we don't want it open. And I know exactly what they mean. It's like, okay, let's turn this into a large cased opening then. So we have some return walls and a place to put a piece of furniture or a chair or place to put switches. I mean, people think when they go for that open floor plan, it's like you got to walk 30 feet to turn a switch on.
Yeah, good point.
So you need structure, you need utilities, and you need places to put furniture. And sometimes that wide open plan isn't the answer.
All right, good point. I like it. Do you guys do? So I know, so outside you'll do like decks and things like that. Do you do any of the landscaping or the stonework? You do it all.
I love designing exterior hardscapes. We, as a company,
this is good to know. I did not know this.
Yeah,
I have to call you guys.
As a company, we probably, with no exaggeration, sell ourselves out of about $250,000 worth of decks a year.
Really?
I ask people, I say, why do you want this deck? And they said, well, that's what was here. And I said, well, a couple of stairs down to a beautiful patio would be a much better option, and you'll never touch it again.
Yeah.
And they say, wow, we didn't think we could go there.
So you can do that. Can you do just walkways too?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay,
yep.
Good to know.
Pavers, blue stone, irregular stone, cobble edging, all your plantings, irrigation, the whole deal. Okay,
good to know. And I'm assuming while you're doing these projects and you're restoring it, doing the addition, you do everything like the painting.
Everything. Yep.
So this is really my own curiosity because people are asking me this and I know what my thoughts are on it. But would you say bold colors are coming back?
No, I'm actually in the opposite. Okay. It's my opinion.
Okay.
So sorry for anybody that doesn't agree.
Yeah.
But we're seeing toned whites. So bright white trim with, just a subtle off-white coffees, light coffee colors and things like that. Tinges of blue, tinges of green, not actual blue and actual green now.
Okay. Yeah. I don't know if I agree with you.
Yeah, I like that.
I like though that what you're seeing because I think that's it's easier and more neutral and natural when I'm taking a listing and they're selling because somebody's bold choice color is not going to be the same as the next person.
Exactly.
Right?
It's like putting a kitchen in right before you sell. It's not going to be the next person's kitchen.
Yeah. And I do get sellers that will make that, well, I don't want to change cabinets because the next person might not like it.
Yep.
But sometimes I'm like, well, they're 1980, so we should change them with something.
That'd be a different story.
Yeah. But yeah, because everybody has different likes. And I tell everyone all the time too, 80% of people don't have vision. So they're just seeing your stuff.
It's true.
And your colors. And they can't envision their stuff there unless, but it's nice when somebody has vision. So simpler, you're saying, is.
You can always change the pillows and the accent throw and the furniture and all that stuff.
Pops of color.
Roll with the seasons. You're not bound to anything. So we try to go really bold with the trim, really tall baseboard, wide casings, maybe some crown or two-step crown. And all of a sudden that minimizes the wall space. So when it's just an off tone like that, the wall still pops a lot.
All right. I like it. Is there anything you guys don't do?
I would say that basically from lot clearing all the way through to the cleaning company, our hands are in every aspect from beginning to end. When a homeowner says, I have this person that can slide in, I'm like, can we not do that? Can we just I just like to be able to play maestro on the whole thing from the front to the back and make it run smoothly.
Okay, so you can do everything from the lot clearing to the final clean out.
Correct.
And all of that. That is great to know. There's why would people not call you?
I don't know. The more they call, the better we are, right?
That's right. Yeah. So if somebody wanted to reach you, how would they reach you?
The best thing to do is call our rock star office manager, Mary.
I love her.
Yep, at 508-394-8355. That's the office line.
Okay.
And office at Shea Custom Carpentry is direct email.
Office at Custom Shea Carpentry.
Yeah, office at Shea Custom Carpentry.
Okay.
Yep.
And can you say that phone number one more time, please?
508-394-8355.
8355. All right. That's awesome. So if you're thinking of a project or you just have questions, so even if they're in the beginning stages and they're like, I'm thinking of doing this, but I don't know where to start, we call you guys and you come give us ideas and suggestions.
We really do believe in the industry that you should call your contractor first. There's a lot of up and down with that. Everybody thinks you should call your architect first. We don't 100% agree with that. I really think you should get comfortable with your builder and walk through your wants first, and then get your design done.
Excellent advice. Is there any other final thing that you would like to tell our listeners out there today?
I just really happy with the way things are going, and we appreciate all of our customers and all the business we've been getting, and it's a lot of praise, and it feels really good. So I love our crew, love our team, and everybody's doing a wonderful job, and we're proud of everybody. I'm
happy to hear that, because you don't always hear that. Sometimes it's a struggle to get people to show up to work. So
we love our crew, for sure.
That's fantastic. Do you guys have, I'm assuming you have a website or a Facebook page? Or
we actually, IG is really the place to go.
Instagram is IG for those that don't know the code words.
Yep, that's Shea Custom Carpentry. It'll be easy to find. There are lots of content there. And then we have a wonderful website at SheaCustomCarpentry.com.
Good. So people want to see some befores and afters or some reviews or things like that. They can find all of that. That's awesome.
Yeah, lots of content.
This has been so helpful and interesting, and I've learned some things too. I knew a few of the things, but I've learned more. So I'll be calling you about a walkway and something else. But sure. With all of my podcasts, I always end with a key of the week, and I try to kind of gear it around who my guest is. So this week's key of the week is, don't choose a contractor based on price alone. Ask for references, confirm they're properly insured, understand exactly what is included in the estimate, and make sure everything is in writing. Good communication and quality workmanship can save you time, money, and plenty of frustration. The right improvements can also make a big difference when it's time to sell. So you touched on that earlier, and I didn't know you were going to touch on that earlier. And look at that. That was our key of the week. Don't choose a contractor based on price alone. Vet it just like you said. So excellent advice. Thanks so much for being here and sharing your expertise.
Thanks for having me. We enjoyed our time.
I love highlighting local businesses and the talented people that help homeowners care for and improve their homes. If you're thinking about buying or selling, or you're selling your home and wondering what improvements to do, and you want the best return on that, you can call Shea Custom Carpentry or reach out to me. I'd love to help you make a plan from the first project to the sold sign. Be sure to follow Sandra Sells on YouTube, Spotify, and Apple Podcasts. Until next time, keep unlocking new possibilities.